Hi, I'm not sorry to have to break this to you, but you're not gonna find love on Tinder. Yeah, there we go, ruined it for you. First of all, most dating apps are being used as hookup apps, so that wasn't happening in the first place. You're not meeting a serious partner on there. Secondly, like this is mainly for guys. Like 80% of, like more than 80% of the accounts are male. So if you're a man looking for a woman, you have some very poor chances of finding a woman on Tinder. I mean, 80% of the accounts are male, and then within that 20%, there's a ton of guys who are just catfishing. Do you know how many people have told me who doesn't have any dating profiles on these apps, who have told me that they found me on all kinds of random apps? Listen, if you give those scammers your money, that's on you. That's a you problem. I've had enough, man. I get people coming to my DMs sometimes talking about, oh, Cece, why did you stop talking to me? And I'm like, wait, what? Like, we've been talking on Hinge, we've been talking on Telegram. Yeah, I know that's not a dating app. I just wanted to throw that one in there. Telegram, ain't that the one that like the Preds use? Am I being used as a decoy? Hold on. And anyway, back to the topic at hand. But yeah, you won't. Sorry. Like if you're a guy looking, there are no women on there. And then if you're a woman looking, the kind of guys that are on there are guys who there are guys who match your level of attractiveness on there, but those guys will be more so looking for hookups, which is interesting because of this one thing. When you go on another social media platform, you will find guys that match your attractiveness level who are more serious. Yeah, I know, it's really weird. You would think that it would be the opposite way around, that people on the dating app would be more serious than people on the regular socials, but I guess because people don't use regular socials necessarily to find love. And most of the people that you end up interacting with are actually, at least in my experience anyway, most of the guys who match my attractiveness level that I end up interacting with are people who are friends of friends, or they know somebody that you know, or they know somebody that knows somebody that you know. Like your connection to them is not that far away. It's like there was a chance that you could have run into this person in person. Yeah. But anywho, so you look at that situation, and it's like, if it's gonna be the same kind of guys but even less serious, why am I using this app? Now I know I said earlier that I don't currently have any, but like when I was 19 I had Tinder for 3 months. Yeah, and that's what I learned in that 3 months. So I was like I'll get like every like few hours, so tell me you have like 500 new likes or match. What is it like match? I don't remember the name. All I know is that every few hours I'll get like another 500 likes, matches. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you call it. It's, bro, I haven't been 19 for a very long time. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been that age for a very long time. So yeah, I don't remember the names, but that was it. It was, and then like after a while I just put my social media links in there, and then people stopped following me. But then they kept leaving comments about how I won't reply to their messages on Tinder. So yeah, but then it got a bit boring clicking on the app. I mean, at one point I was just using it as like a little hot or not scroller game, like nah, 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 yeah, nah, yeah. Like, I mean, if the kinds of guys that I want that are actually going to take me seriously exist literally everywhere else, both in real life and on regular social media, then why am I here? And that's another problem that people have. They want to exclusively date on dating apps. Go outside. Go outside. This why you have no babes. Like, you don't go outside. You don't interact with your friends. You don't interact with your friends' friends, man. Like, You don't just go outside and be magically enjoying your day, and then somebody, you happen to bump into the right person. I mean, it happens more than you think. Yeah, you're just solely relying on Tinder, Hinge, Bumble. What's the other one for the gays? Grinder. Are there any more? Those are the big ones, right? That's all the big ones I can think of. Even Christian Mingle. Damn, baby, go to church. If it's that deep. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you're probably not gonna find them at church. Go do a hobby. If you go do a hobby, you're more likely to, like, if you go do a mixed hobby, you're more likely to find somebody who, you know, you will get on with lifestyle wise. Because that's one thing that a lot of people don't think about. They don't even think about the lifestyle of the person. Like, yeah, it's like I have a future video coming up on why I would never marry a fat guy. I'm probably gonna film it directly after this. Why I'd never date a fat guy. Why I'd never marry a fat guy. Yeah, it's coming up directly after this, or maybe before. But yeah, like, their lifestyle is completely different to yours. So it's like, you're not gonna have fun together. Yeah, you don't like the same things. You're going to have even the way breakfast is made. Like, you know, a guy is like, oh yeah, you want a woman to cook for you. Like, well, if you're fat, you're gonna want things that I'm not going to make or be able to make. You want everything deep fried every day. No. But anywho, I'm ruining that video. Hold on, I haven't filmed it yet. There's this weird idea that a lot of people, I think the complaining about the split on these apps, I think people think that if they shame women enough that we're gonna go on these apps, and it's like, no, because women, both the average and the very attractive, do much better off these apps. So why on earth are we gonna go back on these apps? Why? There's literally no reason to. And what's another thing? There was another little thing that I wrote down this note that says, the people who you attract them for a reason, look inward. But like, a lot of times it will be very unattractive guys, like well below average looking, who complain and say that attractive women don't want them. And it's like, okay, well, you're not an attractive man. You're not even an average man. Why would you expect that to happen? Like, you're not an average man with good traits, and you're not an attractive man with good traits. So everyone should ignore all these men and come to you. Why? I don't think people realize that there are more people who aren't out here complaining up and down on social media about how they can't get a babes than people who are. There are more people not complaining about that than people complaining about that. Yeah, I know. The internet makes it seem like it's the opposite, but remember, everything you search for can be found. If I want pictures of a blue elephant, I'm gonna find many pictures of a blue elephant. Let's do it now. I got a phone, and let's do it now. Blue elephant. That is not how you spell elephant. Are you seeing that? Look at all them blue elephants, man. Just an endless stream of blue elephants. Look at that. I could keep going. Yeah, I can keep I can keep going. We got tons of blue elephants because I searched for blue elephants. The real, the drawing, the AI, they all came up. As in, by real, I mean like plush toys and book covers and that. Like something you can physically touch. Yeah, the real, the drawings, the AI, the books, everything, it all came up. The plushies. Yeah. So, of course, you can find 101 videos of women crying, but those women, a lot of the times, no, let me not even get into that. Yeah? Just like how I could see a ton of men crying about being completely invisible, but that doesn't mean that that's the majority. Because, I mean, whatever you say, about yourself, you'll attract a bunch of people who believe that thing. Like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of the women who follow my channel, because I actually do have a more feminine based audience here. A lot of the women who follow this channel are probably people who feel like they're beautiful. Yes, exactly. And the thing is about, like, obviously I don't rate myself on a scale, but like, the way I do this is by recognizing I have a bunch of traits that people spend a lot of time searching for how to get. They're online searching for a bunch of these traits that I have, both from here up and from here down. So, okay, I know I'm nice. There we go. So some random stranger on the internet saying, oh, personally to me, I think that you are a 2. Yeah, that's not really going to do anything if when I go outside, I don't get treated like a 2. Have you considered that? No? Okay, cool. You know what? You don't have to, because again, it doesn't matter. But what was my point? I think I just wanted to throw that in because I hadn't. But yeah, this is why. That's it. That's it. You're not getting matches. Bruv, the love of your life is not going to be found on Tinder for like 99% of people. You're wasting your time there. Sorry, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, etc. No. Good Lord. I was in the middle of making the point that like there are a lot of guys who will be particularly unattractive that want and feel like they should have access to an attractive woman, as if to say that it's the as if to say that we're back in like the 60s and 50s and that like no buddy, times have shifted. Men actually have to put effort into looking nice. Get up or be left behind. That's it. The boys are looks maxing. They're putting that enhancement spray so you won't know that they're balding. They get their brows done. They take care of their teeth. They take care of their skin. They take care of their weight, man. They're not walking around looking crusty. So, I mean, yeah, they're not walking around looking crusty. Both the people who just want hookups and the people who want a serious partner, that's it. They're not walking around looking crusty. Also, again, people gotta let go of the numbers, but that's a story for another. You gotta let go of the numbers, man, because it's so subjective. I mean, a lot of people just pick based on personality. They don't like it. Like, I don't know, if you think you look nice. I mean, if you think you look nice, someone's going to tell you about how you don't because you missed this, that, and the other. It's like doing that same thing, but just in numbers form. Like, well, personally, I don't. And it's always about what a stranger who doesn't know you, doesn't interact with you, doesn't even know what your skin looks like doesn't even know what tone your skin is without the, this big old light on top of the camera thinks of you. Like, yeah, I'm kind of ready. Okay. I'm not saying that mean words can't hurt. When I say these things, I'm not saying mean words can't hurt, but like, I sure as hell will be getting over it in like an hour or two. Like, you know, I'll look at the comment, I'm like, ooh, yeah, the feeling that elicited from me is not nice. But, oh well, I mean, I'm not changing anything about myself because of it, so I'm gonna head out. That guy said that I should get brown eyebrows. Look at them still being blonde. They look so I don't know why people suggest that blondes get brown eyebrows, because it actually doesn't look like it makes sense. I mean, why would I skip over dark blonde and even ginger? Why would I skip over those two to get brown eyebrows? They look like Sharpie. Anywho, I've been going on for too long. Do I have a proper solution for all of this? Just look good. Look good and just look good and be charismatic, and the world is yours romantically. Look good, be charismatic, maybe go outside, and the world is yours. There we go. Don't be thirsty, man. Oh yeah, a lot of guys, they don't know that their thirstiness turns people off. It makes people go away. Even when the guy looks nice, if you're too thirsty, like, be nice. Like, life is a balancing act. It sounds so confusing to some people. They get so confused, but life's actually a balancing act. It's not, oh, I'm gonna be super nonchalant. Don't worry, there are people who will attract some girls by doing that. I'm not saying so, but like, yeah, that ain't gonna work on everyone. Like, I mean, if you act like you don't care, I will leave. Like, wow. Okay, I'ma head out because he don't want to be here. Not everyone's going to react like that. That's just it. I mean, take the approach that a functional member of society would. The more games you play, the more games you're going to have to play. You'll be playing games forever.